We're decking the palms for today's FYI Friday holiday edition. Hi everybody, my name is Marianne Knowles. I'm with the Jameson team of Lively Real Estate. Many of you who know me know that I'm a transplant from Massachusetts. So when I think about the holiday season and Christmas, I naturally think about snowmen and snow falling, drinking hot chocolate, cold weather, wearing layers and layers of clothing, but not anymore now that we're living in Tampa Bay. So if you're thinking about making the big move, I'm here to talk about how the holiday season could be the same and could be different than living elsewhere. Obviously, the biggest difference is the weather, especially if you're coming from a place that experiences all four seasons and all of the weather that changes along with it. But sitting by the pool and looking at Christmas lights is not necessarily such a bad thing. It just takes a little bit of an adjustment. Halloween this year and the fall festivities were quite hot. But right now we're experiencing cooler mornings and cooler evenings, and we're putting on our sweatshirts and our boots, and we get to say that it's freezing outside. But yet during the day, it's not surprising to still see people at the beach or at the pool in November and December. As far as decorating goes, Floridians get creative as possible. They decorate their palm trees with Christmas lights. They add Christmas lights to their swimming pools. They light up with traditional Christmas colors. It's not unusual to see a flamingo with a Santa hat, and it's not unusual to see seashells incorporated with Christmas decorations. Now that I think about it, I think some houses here may be a little bit more decorated from what I've seen up north, but it's probably due to the weather cooperating here much more than it did up north. As far as events goes, there are so many events that take place pretty much from fall up until late spring or when it starts to get really, really hot. Right now during the holiday season, I am always taken aback not only by the amount of events that take place, but by the amount of people that show up for it. Everybody is taking full advantage of the weather and everybody is exuding the Christmas spirit. Some types of events that take place are holiday lighting ceremonies, parades, boat parades, which is one of my favorites. The boats will decorate themselves up with the lights and parade down the Gulf as people are cheering them on. There's also golf cart parades. There's sleigh rides. There's so many activities that take place. I'll try to mention a few towards the end of this video. Plus, we have soap suds. Not quite snow, but when it's falling from the sky, they do look very similar. My kids happen to love it. So, I know it's a crazy Santa hat. I know it is. I get a lot of questions of people asking me if I miss being up north during the holiday season, and I have to say that I do miss it. I miss it when I see my kids running around with their tongues out thinking that they're catching snowflakes, or when my daughter pretends that she's throwing up leaves in the air. Things like that do make me sad, and we will be visiting again so that they can experience those things. But I quickly snap back to reality when I remember what it was like to try to open my frozen car door to get to work, or to run out during black ice to start my car because the temperatures were just too unbearable to sit in my car for a 5-minute drive to work. So those things definitely, I do not miss those. And so I guess you take the good with the bad, and there are some pros and cons to both. Now, as mentioned before, there are so many holiday events that go on. Here's just a few. Enchant Christmas, November 22nd to December 29th, the world's largest Christmas light maze at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Holiday Lights in Central Park, Largo, November 28th to January 1st. Come and take a stroll through 2 million LED lights and also see the lights from the Ferris wheel and carousel. Old Fashioned Christmas and Holiday, Saturday, December 14th from 4 to 9 on Main Street in Dunedin. See Santa arrive early during the holiday street parade and then stay downtown for horse-drawn carriage rides, train rides, a snow slide, snow flurries, and more. There's Snow Place like Tarpon Springs, December 6th from 5 to 10 p.m. Complimentary shuttles available all throughout the night. The night is filled with vendors, carriage rides, falling snow, outdoor movies, boat parades, Santa, and more. So that's it for today's FYI Friday holiday edition. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Next week, I'm sure a lot of you will be doing your Black Friday shopping, so we will see you in 2 weeks for another FYI Friday. Take care.